There's something really weird happening in the field right now. It's almost this ineffable, untangible thing that, here I am. It's beyond words, but here I am, like, attempting to put it into words. And I've heard a couple of readers speaking, feeling into this week. One of my mentors was talking about like how a lot of readers are, sensing, feeling exactly the same things and talking about it and talking about the same things and actually like just repeating the same stuff, right? And a lot of it's kind of clickbaity. A lot of us are picking up the same thing, but it's like we're at a limit of our capacity in words. Maybe the words that we have available to us are insufficient to pick up on what it is that we can sense, right? But nonetheless, of course, this is what we do, right? We're trying to express something that is felt or sensed in the field. I was tapping into it last week when I was like, I had a real reflection for where it's like, what am I actually talking about here? Does it have any value? It's like the human consciousness is expanding so fast, it's expanding beyond our capacity to be able to describe what's actually happening. For me now, at the moment, it feels like a convergence of all, like a collapsing out of everything that is not now. Everything is happening now, but it's beyond our ability to grasp what that is. There's a squeezing, a pushing beyond what we know, beyond the words that we have to use, beyond our day-to-day routines. My mentor, Cara, was talking about this the other day, and I really feel it. Like it's like we're being pushed to do something different, to be a different way, to stretch beyond ourselves, our limits, our words, our behaviour, the identity of our personality as well. And I'm really noticing that today. I can really feel it. Maybe you can too, when people are very stuck in their personality, their identity, in a limit somewhere. When you're speaking to them and they're kind of, or listening, hearing, receiving what's happening around and noticing the limitations. Does anyone resonate? Like, are you picking up on limits? Can you feel them in your body, whether it's in a relationship, in a conversation, in a job, in a circumstance, anywhere in life? We seem to be picking up suddenly on everywhere that is old, every limitation, it's like I see it in my mind's eye, like a consciousness getting to the point of their understanding or that limit or of their known world, and then they bounce back out of it because somehow we can't seem to break through. We can all sense this newness, this something's just about to fucking pop. It's like something's just about to land or explode or pow, or even maybe it's us, it's in us, it's us. There's a part of me that's just about to pop. But what is that? What's on the other side? What does it mean? There's also a thread that's weaving in now that's been coming for a while, and again, people are picking up on it in many different ways at the moment around our uniqueness. So I've been talking about this for a while. Spirit is asking for the version of each of us which is uniquely us. Okay, so we're not a carbon copy. There's no, and this is interesting, it's coming in now that this is why the mimicry energy is getting very big in the old consciousness or in the lower consciousness, because some souls do not have the capacity to tap into their uniqueness right now because they're too busy replicating, right? So there's a rise of mimicry as well. and flattery and all that kind of icky stuff. But really what that is the call. Again, I keep saying spirit's asking, and people have said to me before, what do you mean spirit's asking? But it's like an urge inside, a drive, a squeezing. What is uniquely us? Whether it's our offering, our service, our conversation, our speech, what we have to offer in this world. I did a video the other day about your voice, the sound of your voice, the tone of your voice, the content of what you have to say. Every single human, it's like our fingerprint. We are unique, we already are, but yet this world has us wanting to blend in, be the same, especially when we grow up with children. God bless them, but all kids just want to be the same as each other, don't they? Like teenagers, if you look around, they're all trying to look like each other. They're all trying to look like a celebrity. So the world has us pulled out of our uniqueness. You know, kids try to change themselves in so many ways. Adults, humans, trying to change themselves in so many ways because we have a desperate fear of shining, radiating, expressing, owning our fucking uniqueness. But this is what is being asked. And it's so multi-layered, it's so multi-dimensional. So first of all, it's tapping into the body. What does my body uniquely tell me? What is spirit uniquely asking me to say, to do? And it's beyond opinions, it's beyond preference, it's not judgment at all, it's preference. What is uniquely right for me? So first of all, you've got to listen to the body to even tap into that. Then you've got to be authentic enough to actually express that in this world, beyond people's approval, beyond the judgments of everybody else, what everyone else's fucking opinions that they're all basing on trying to meld into each other because they're too afraid to be uniquely expressed as well. So there's that level of just expressing ourselves uniquely as a human being. Then there's the actual tone of a signature frequency energetically in this world, which is so much deeper than any one opinion or preference. It's the individual thread in the greater tapestry energetically, which has a tone, it has a frequency, it has a colour, it has a note. So allowing that is a much, much deeper expression than just being uniquely yourself in a conversation, right? So there's that level of it as well. Then if you come to the soul's expression in this world, that's a whole other level of uniqueness. Like so many people haven't even started to tap into, they haven't got past the physicality of just allowing yourself to be you. And then there's the soul's desire. What does your soul wish to express in this world? It's so multi-dimensional, so multi-layered. You know, when we come to look at living, owning, riding this wave of truth in this world, of truth in this world, of living in an energetic reality, okay, and living as an energetic being, led by spirit, led by our intuition, you know, sourcing ourselves, living as source and being resourced from that space. That's a whole other level of owning uniqueness, because then we have to be completely beyond the mind and tapped into the vessel, the cauldron of the body right now. And this is where the goddess magic comes in really strong, because the goddess in her many faces, you know, I've been working the Kaliak, moving into winter, the dark goddess, the hag, because it's winter, it's the dark space, it's the dark womb. So many misconceptions about the dark goddess and the dark spaces in general, so much fear around it. But when you work deeply with this depth of the feminine energy is the space in between. Keridrin, the cauldron of transformation, okay, Arwen is the actual inspiration of spirit, the bringing in of spirit into your unique cauldron, which is your body and how that wishes to express in this world. Next level. There are many, many layers to this very powerful calling at the moment. The calling. What is uniquely you? there's so many different levels and layers to that. Answering that question could literally be a lifetime's work. But this is where it's at, getting really deep into the uniqueness of you. And all of us, you know, we're very outward focused humans, the ego. It's like, oh, what's my purpose? What have I got to do in this world? It's all about the doing, but actually it comes from the being. All of this physical reality, all of the distractions, the lights, the conversations, the people, the doing, the job, all of the outward stuff, it is less than 1% of reality. Like, think about that for just 1 second. Everything we see, it's rendered physics. It's not solid. It's only real because we code it that way from who we are inside, from who we be. Cut away the ego, and this is why so many people are experiencing ego death at the moment. Ego death after ego death, myself included. I've been through another massive stripping away this week. You know, there are so many layers. We've been overlaid with so much shit, so much bullshit, so much distraction, so many external things that actually are not even solid. Yes, I don't like saying they're not real because they feel very real, but they're not solid. But everyone pays attention to everything physical and external as if it's the only thing that matters, okay? We create all of that from who we be. So the question is, like, who do you be? How much attention, mind, are we paying internally to that, to allow the when, the inspiration of Goddess, of God, to come through the vessel? Only then can we truly express in this world as our soul thread requires it to. And what does that take? I think so many of us are asking that at this threshold point of power, potency. We're like, what the fuck does it take? What is it taking? What's being asked? And it's not a prescription for all of us. I think this is the key. The answer is very, very unique for all of us. Like, all of us look to others to guide us, and you know, we watch YouTube and all the rest of it, and we're looking for we're looking for the answer, right, somewhere outside of ourselves. But the bottom line is the answers are inside the vessel. There may be a mirror that can remind us of that, but then it's to turn it inwards, because your answer is uniquely different from mine. The method that we find it might be similar, and there might be the universal laws and all the rest of it that contribute to how we unearth that, but really it's an unearthing of the individual miracle of your uniqueness, and your body has the answer to that, nobody else's body. And this is why, you know, a lot of my friends, myself included, a lot of my couple of my close friends who do similar work, we've moved away from the coaching matrix. You know, I am a coach and I do hold space for people online, but I've moved, it doesn't resonate with me, and a couple of my good friends also have moved away from the mass marketing coaching matrix of a prescriptive method. If you do this, this will happen. No. And now I get it. I get why that's felt so icky to me for so long. I get it now, because no one thing fits all. It really doesn't. It's not one size fits all. And the reason for that is because your body is uniquely speaking to you with a unique codex for how it's going to work for you. Same for me. Nobody else, like nobody else's way or method is completely going to work for me, because my path, we are here to forge a path in the new earth. We are here to create a reality that comes from divine consciousness that uniquely speaks through all of us individually, and that way will be different for you as it is for me. Every single thread that we are as part of the big tapestry that makes the beauty of this divine creation, they're all slightly different, like our fingerprints are. So as long as we're trying to do things in a way that is somebody else's fingerprint, it's someone else's blueprint, it's someone else's template, so it's never going to completely fully work for us. And in the process of trying to follow somebody else's thing, we're also denying our divine individuality because we're not owning that. So I guess the message here and the key, it's like, drop into what is uniquely coded in your heart, and that speaks through the body. So whatever practice you have to do daily, what matters daily? What is it that you need to do daily to sweep away the mind and to drop deeply into the vessel, the cauldron of the vessel? Okay, your cauldron is of transformation is your body itself, the womb, the etheric womb. And that's where the messages are coming through. That's where the divine speaks through your senses, through your feelings. And not only do we have to tune into that, but we also have to listen and act upon it. There is no transformation without the action. If we don't do something differently, and this is that feeling, isn't it? On the surface level, it's like, I really feel, and do you know what I've decided today? I'm going to do differently, because I feel like I might explode if I don't start to do something differently. I do dance anyway, and I like that expression. That's part of what moves energy through my body. But I'm actually going to find some green space now. I'm going to take my shoes off, play a song that I like, and dance outside. Because that's something that I don't do every single day. I don't care who's watching, I don't care who mood. I mean, it doesn't matter here, because in Glastonbury nothing's too weird. That's one reason why I like living here, because I'm not weird here. But it doesn't matter where we live. We've all got to get over these oh God, what if someone sees me, what if this, what if that? That's part of the program and the conditioning that stops us, the little insidious fears, right? So that's my intention today. I'm like, what the fuck can I actually do differently here? Because it's killing me softly to keep doing the same thing every day. So take that, if it resonates, and adapt it, even if it's a tiny little thing. Drive in a different way to work, walk in a different way with your dog, going in a different coffee shop, moving differently, doing something you don't normally do, because this message is coming through very strongly on other people's channels. It's coming through my body and it's something that we are being very much part of. Embodiment is moving the body in a different way and bringing the new consciousness, which is difference, it is change, into a new action through the body, in a new action, because without that there's no transformation in your cauldron. So that's my share for today. I'm sending you so much love. I love you so much. I have so much love and compassion for humanity right now. At the same time, I'm getting very intolerant of certain frequencies, but that's by the by, okay? The two things actually go together. The stronger and fiercer your love gets for people, genuine love, beyond superficiality, beyond niceness, beyond conditions, right? My love is beyond conditions. It's unconditional consciousness. It's not people pleasing and niceness. It's respect and truth. Okay? So with that comes a certain fire, and that may resonate with you. Don't tame your fucking fire for anybody. I love you.